Okay, so what can I say about Beth? She starts off very innocent, um, very wants to do the right thing. She's a technology geek, computer geek, which I'm nothing like that. But she was a lot of fun to play. Um, like I said, she starts off innocent and wanting to do the right thing and evolves into this dark side where her doing the right thing also has her encounter something very dark that she never thought she'd ever do, which was let someone die. Um, she, in her head, just wanted to let him die, but it haunts her. It haunts her as she goes on, as the series goes on, and you can physically see it. Um, it definitely breaks her down. Um, and I liked being able to play that and being able to show how that really hurt her. Um, but she was definitely a lot of fun to play, and I would feel honored to continue to play her. Um, and, okay. So another character I found interesting on this show was definitely RJ. RJ starts off as this, while we think supervillain that is trying to take over the world, and we think it's this big monster, big actual threat, and then we come to find out it's this teenage kid just wanting to be a supervillain, but he tries, but he's not. um, but he was very interesting because you see him want to be evil, but deep down he's not, and it's clear to see that he's not. And then I just thought it was interesting that he comes and joins our side and helps us fight the good fight. But he was definitely interesting in my eyes, and I loved playing off of Jordan, who played RJ. Made me laugh a lot. And how would I describe my experience on set? Well, it was a lot of fun. Sultan was a really good director, really good actor, and everyone all around was really awesome to play off of. And we definitely made each other better for it. I mean, we had our challenges. We had our long day shoots, long day into night shoots, where we were extremely exhausted. But we got through it, and there were times that you could see the tension between everybody, but we still got through it. And I contribute that to everyone being professional, being prepared. But it was a fun experience, and I miss being able to shoot this series and being able to play off of all of those actors. And some memorable moments. Definitely shooting the finale was memorable for me. I just remember there were a lot of emotions. We were sad that it was our last episode, but we were excited to be able to film it and to be able to see everything be all tied in together. But it was definitely fun. I also enjoyed filming the one scene where I had to be a little sultry, and it was like the alternate universe. That was a lot of fun, because that's something I'm not. So it's all part of acting, all part of this job, and all part of this experience. It was something that overall I won't forget. And what made me audition? Well, that was by accident, pure accident. I actually had went with a fellow actor and friend of mine, Natalie Pagano, to the interview, to the audition. She was set to audition, and I remember it was snowing that day, but we still got there. We met up with Sultan, and I was just there as moral support, someone that just went along for the ride. We hung out that day. And then Sultan, sure enough, asked me if I wanted to audition. And I did. I did my monologue. We talked about what the series would be. He told me about Beth. He told me about some of the other characters as well. But it was pure accident. But I am so happy and excited and grateful that it did happen and that I was able to be a part of this experience. And then what makes this show stand out? Well, I think it's the 4 people, which turns into 5, but the 4 main core people that want to fight the good fight. And want to find out what this grimoire is all about, what this book is all about. And I think what makes it stand out is that you don't see shows like this much anymore. You see supernatural type shows, but not to this extent where you see these, like, essentially, teenagers, college kids wanting to fight, the good fight. You just don't see that anymore, and I think it's something that stands out. The magic, the special effects on the show, I applaud Sultan for those special effects, because I mean, those are like Hollywood grade special effects, and he did a lot of it all himself. And I think, there were times, I think also what makes this stand out, this is behind the scenes type stuff, but is that there were times that we didn't have a full crew, a full camera person, a sound person, and we all kind of, well, not me, but a lot of us jumped in, like Jordan and like Julie jumped in to help out, to make sure that things ran smoothly. And there were a lot of times Sultan was the camera guy, the director, the actor, and all that stuff. But I think it stands out because the show itself, the special effects, the plot lines, it stands out because you just don't see much of that stuff anymore, and I miss it. And then what's in the future for my character? What's in the future for Beth? Well, I think she's going to continue to fight. She's going to continue to do her technology, her computer geek, savvy type stuff. And I think maybe a family's in the future for Beth, if she finds the right person. I didn't really develop much of a love story for Beth, but I think it's in her future. But I also think helping her friends and facing whatever demons or facing whatever might come along for all of them, for all 4 of them, she's ready. I think she deserves to have her happy ending, her settle down, but I don't think that's in the cards for any of these characters, honestly, because I think they're gonna just continue to want to fight the good fight. and face whatever they need to. But I think ultimately they're going to all stick together and be there for one another whenever may need it. But I think she's definitely gonna. She may even have in her future something high end with her computer savvy. She always reminded me of, when I thought of playing, when I first thought of playing her, it always reminded me of Felicity from Arrow. And I always pictured her being some, like, super computer savvy geek somewhere at some high corporation. But I think ultimately she'll use that for her friends, for whatever they might face. But ultimately, I was honored to be a part of the show, and I think everyone, cast, crew, Sultan, everybody, that was a part of it, and for making it an extremely fun, memorable experience that I hope to continue in the future.